Tonight on Newswatch, find out the verdict of the Boston bombing case.
And find out about Russia's latest activity regarding the Middle East.
And I'll have the recap of spring football game and sports.
We got clearing across most of Iowa right now, and the warm weather will stick around for one more day. I'll have more in my Iowa forecast. Stay tuned. You're watching Newswatch.
This is Newswatch 18. Newswatch 18 starts now.
Good evening. Welcome to the April 13th edition of Newswatch. I'm Samantha DuBois.
And I'm Rachel Demmer. Thanks for joining us. The now 21-year-old accomplice in the Boston bombing, Johar Tsarnaev, was found guilty on 30 counts at the reading of their verdict Wednesday morning. Tsarnaev was found guilty on charges including murder, using weapons of mass destruction, bombing a place of public use, conspiracy, and aiding and abetting for his collaboration with his brother in the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing. The trial will likely resume sometime this week to determine Tsarnaev's punishment. CNN reports that 17 of the 30 guilty verdicts could put Tsarnaev on death row.
World tensions were further strained today as Russia lifted a ban on delivering a high-powered weapon to Iran. The ban was on a contract signed in 2007 in which Russia would deliver a long-range weapon system known as S-300. The lift on this ban is occurring at a time when the U.S. and other countries are trying to limit the nuclear program of Tehran. While Russian officials reason that the S-300 as a defensive mechanism, White House officials see it as another obstacle in trying to complete a deal by June 30th.
Looking at the 2016 presidential race this past Sunday, Democrat Hillary Clinton officially announced that she will be seeking the White House once again. Clinton will be traveling to Iowa next month to hold a formal campaign kickoff. In 2008, Hillary Clinton was seen as a front-runner for the Democrat nomination for president. However, after coming in third place in Iowa caucuses, she suspended her campaign to endorse current President Barack Obama. On Tuesday, April 14th, Clinton will attend a roundtable with students at Kirkwood Community College, and on Wednesday will tour a family-owned business in Norwalk. Hillary Clinton's campaign is focusing on boosting economic security and expanding opportunity of working families.
On the other side of the 2016 presidential race, Florida Senator Marco Rubio will announce his candidacy tonight. According to the Wall Street Journal, Rubio told donors over a conference call that he plans to run for the Republican nomination hours before a planned rally taking place tonight. After Rubio publicly announces his run for president, he will join a growing list of Republican candidates, including Jeb Bush, Ted Cruz, and Rand Paul. Republican candidates will square off at the end of the summer in the Iowa straw poll taking place in Boone.
Do you enjoy chocolate milk, the outdoors, and helping a good cause? Come support the Iowa State Dairy Science Club and Black and Bridal in their second annual Moving for a Cure Fun Run. The run will be held April 18th at 10 a.m. at Ada Haven Park. Participants will receive a shaker bottle and chocolate milk. All proceeds from the event will go to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Check out more on the Moving for a Cure Facebook page for information to register.
This past Sunday, Delta 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 and Tau Kappa Epsilon hosted their first annual kickball tournament. They kick off to a week dedicated to the children of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The tournament brought in 8 teams, with the winning team's prize being a Buffalo Wild Wings gift card. St. Jude is a children's hospital located in Memphis, Tennessee, and houses those who are terminally ill. A fun fact about St. Jude is that no family will ever pay a dime for their expenses because everything is paid through donations. The winning team, which featured a group of Iowa State football players, decided to give their winnings gift card to the local St. Jude patient named Liam, who was at the event and threw all the first pitches of the tournament. Tri Delta and Tau Kappa Epsilon are also hosting Mac Attack, which will be held tomorrow night from 5 to 9 p.m. If unlimited mac and cheese isn't enough, all proceeds will also be going to St. Jude.
Ames High School hosted the Story County Community Partnerships for Protecting the Children this past Saturday with the 3rd annual Family Fest. The event was open and free to the entire community and welcomed in kids and their families. Collaborating with the Department of Human Services and Story County Decarization, Family Fest is used to showcase the different resources and activities that are available to families in the Story County. Emphasizing both safety and care of children, companies such as Hy-Vee, Bikers Against Child Abuse Iowa, Iowa Public Television, Perfect Games, and Birthright of Ames were present at the event.
The 33rd annual Iowa State Fashion Show was held this past weekend in Stevens Auditorium. Faculty, members of the Ames community, peers, and family were invited to attend the show to see the work of both student directors and committee members, as well as the garments submitted by students of all different majors. Handmade garments were judged the weekend of March 27th, and out of the 250 submitted, 200 pieces were chosen to be included in this year's fashion show. This year's theme was the calm before the storm, and Ali Rahmani was the guest designer in attendance.
It's now time for your Market Monday report with Jared Calvert.
Good evening. As we take a look at the grain markets, we're going to see decreases across the board here. May corn closed 6.5 cents lower at $3.70.5. May soybeans dipped 2 3/4, closing at $9.48 3/4. And May wheat went down over 24 cents, closing at $5.02 1/4. As we take a look at the livestock side of things, we'll see increases here and there. April live cattle went up 3 cents, closing at $158.83. While feeder cattle went down 20 cents, closing at $212.25. So take a look at April lean hogs. They will go up 55 cents, closing at $63.10. I'm Jared Calvert, and this is your Market Monday report.
We are now joined by Matt Barker at the desk. Cyclone football fans were able to leave hibernation this past weekend.
They sure were, Sam. I'll tell you all about the spring game after the break. Stay tuned. You're watching Newswatch. Welcome back to Newswatch. I'm Matt Barker. The Cyclone Gridiron Club spring football game was this past Saturday and showcased a balanced offense and defensive effort on Saturday in Jack Trice Stadium, featuring 676 yards offensively and 40 points scored. A total of 7,500 Cyclone fans attended the game. As in years past, this contest was not short on offensive power as both teams combined for 4 touchdowns, 4 field goals, and 676 yards of total offense. On the defensive side, 11 different Cyclones combined for 6 sacks, 2 quarterback hurries, and 2 interceptions. Quarterback Grant Rohach led the Cyclones through the air, going 13 of 18 for 186 yards and 1 touchdown. Quarterback Sam Richardson went 11 of 23 for 145 yards and 1 touchdown. The Cyclones will take the field for real this time on Saturday, September 5th against UNI. Kickoff is yet to be announced. The Iowa State tennis team suffered a 4-0 loss on the road on Sunday to number 15 Texas Tech. Losses at number 1 and number 3 seeds, doubles, put the Cyclones behind early in the match. Senior Caroline Anderson and junior Alejandra Galvis fell 6-3 at the number 3 seed match to Sarah Dvorak and Caitlin Jackson. ISU will return to Ames next on Friday, taking the courts for the final Big 12 dual match of the season against Oklahoma State. Third time's a charm, they say. Well, that was true for the Iowa State softball team as they picked up their first Big 12 conference win against Oklahoma State. The 3-game series concluded on Saturday with a doubleheader at the Cyclone Sports Complex. After losing the first 2 games 11-1 and 8-6, the Cyclones were able to finish the series with a W. After letting the Cowgirls take the lead for most of the game, Iowa State scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th, securing their 5-3 victory. The Cyclones traveled to Iowa City this Wednesday to play the Iowa Hawkeyes in the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series. First pitch is set for 6 p.m. Iowa State men's basketball coach Fred Hoiberg will undergo another open heart surgery, this one on April 17th at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, according to a Friday news release from the athletic department. Hoiberg, when asked about this surgery, said, "After my initial surgery to replace my aortic root 10 years ago, I knew that this was something that would need to be done at some point," Hoiberg said. "My valve has severe regurgitation and the time has come to get it replaced. I am hopeful that this will be my last surgery and I'm looking forward to getting this behind me. All of Cyclone Nation is behind you, Fred. Good luck and Godspeed." The Iowa State swimming and diving team honored its student athletes during the team's annual awards banquet on Sunday afternoon at the Gateway Hotel and Conference Center. Senior Amanda Paulson earned the award for the fourth time in her Iowa State career, becoming just the second 4-time ISU most valuable swimmer in program history. The first to do so was Petra Plamenkova. During her time in the Cardinal and Gold, Paulson accumulated over 100 event wins, 8 All Big 12 honors, 2 school records, and 21 times on the Iowa State all-time top 20 performers list. Junior Elise Brulette claimed the team's most valued diver award for the 3rd time in her 3-year career at Iowa State. The Omaha, Nebraska native led the Cyclones in the platform and 1-meter events with season high scores of 242.85 and 306.97 respectively. And that's all I have for sports. Eric, it was a gorgeous day outside. Can we expect this weather to continue?
Yeah, we'll actually wake up to temperatures at 42 here in Ames, and we'll get to 61 at the lunch hour, and even getting to 70 by 3 p.m. So we'll have another warm day ahead of us. I'll have more in my weather forecast after the break. Welcome back to Newswatch. I'm meteorologist Eric Assman. We have a beautiful Tuesday in store for us with highs getting up to the 70s across much of the state. But midweek showers, those will be mostly hit and miss coming Wednesday evening and into Wednesday night, and then a warming trend as we head into the end of the week and beginning parts of next week. Today in Ames, we got to 65. 43 was our low, so it was an above average day across Ames here today. 56 right now. The winds are out of the northwest at 7 miles an hour, but it is going to be clear out there, and that's going to keep our lows a little bit lower than normal. We have some mild temperatures across the region. 59 out in Pierre, 61 in North Platte, 54 in Hayes, and 58 in Council Bluffs. Here in Iowa, it's going to be a little bit cooler. 52 in Fort Dodge, 53 up in Mason City, still 60 right now in Des Moines, but 59 in Council Bluffs. So it's a little bit warmer along the river. The winds are generally out of the northwest right now, anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour. We got some clearing coming across Iowa right now, and that cold front that gave us rain chances Sunday night has moved off to the east, and behind it we're going to have some high pressure that's going to keep us clear tonight, and most of Tuesday will be clear and dry. But we're looking at this system right now as clouds come back into our area Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning with some rain chances popping up, but those will be hit and miss and light. Right now we have overnight lows will be 37 in Fort Dodge, 36 in Waterloo, 31 in Ottumwa, a little bit warmer off to the west Iowa at 41 in Council Bluffs. Tomorrow we're getting back into the 70s, so it will be a nice day across all of Iowa. 71 in Fort Dodge, 70 in Waterloo, 72 down in Des Moines, and 70 in Council Bluffs. Here in Ames, 37 tonight. It will be cool and dry with winds out of the northwest from 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, a top 10 day as we get to 70 with clear skies. Winds will be light out of the south from 5 to 10 miles an hour. So be sure to go outside and enjoy this weather. Go have a picnic on Central Campus because it's going to be a great day. Wednesday, there's a chance of some light showers, mostly Wednesday evening, and some of those may stick around until Thursday morning, but then that warming trend as we head into Friday and Saturday will get to 68 and it will be clear, but then we start to see a dip in the temperatures and an increased chance of precip going into Sunday and into Monday. Back to you guys.
Last night, Los Angeles hosted the MTV Movie Awards at the Nokia Theater. While the Oscar awards movies in categories such as Best Picture or Best Cinematography, the MTV Movie Awards give out more unique awards, such as Kevin Hart's Comedic Genius Award or Zac Efron's award for the Best Shirtless Performance for his role in the movie Neighbors. Other notable winners were Jennifer Lawrence taking home Best Musical Moment for her role in The Hunger Games' Mockingjay, as well as Robert Downey Jr. winning MTV's Generation Award. And that's all for tonight.
Join us on Wednesday for more news, weather, and sports.
Until next time, have a wonderful night.